Hello everyone, my name is Abhiksha Parida. I am an occupational therapist specialized in the pediatric population, and I've been working with special kids since the last 5 years. I've seen various kids of different age groups and different conditions. So if you feel like your child is a slow reader, he takes a long time to read a sentence or even some words, and he takes a long time to find his place while he's reading line by line, he easily gets lost. He takes he has difficulty to copy from the blackboard or even from a copy that is placed nearby, and your child gets confused in between the similar looking letters like B, T, P, Q, and the similar words like was and saw that have the same letters. And also, if you feel like your child is having a hard time to find things from among various things, like for example you ask him to get you a red crayon from a pack of crayons, then he is having difficulty to do that, or to get a particular t-shirt from his cupboard where there are many other shirts, then he is having difficulty to find a particular object from among many objects, and your child seems to be like disorganized. He is having difficulty to organize his things properly. So if you are a parent who is facing this kind of difficulties with your child, then your child might be having some deficits in his or her visual perceptual skills. Okay, and watch this video till the end to know about this very important skill called the visual perceptual skill. Okay, and it has some categories. I will be discussing about what are visual perceptual skills, how they are important in our daily life, what are the types of visual perceptual skills, and how they help us in all of our activities of daily life, especially in reading and writing. What are visual perceptual skills? Visual perceptual skills are the abilities of our brain to make sense of what the eye sees. Okay, so the eye does a lot more than just see an object. So the brain must process the information and interpret it into some meaningful thing. Like for example, if I see an apple placed on a table, then whenever I see that apple, immediately it sends a visual information to the brain, and the brain interprets that what color is the apple. The apple is red in color. There is one apple placed on the table, and there are how many things are placed around the apple, and the apple is a fruit which I can eat. So the brain interprets all of this information by seeing an apple placed on the table. So this is called visual perceptual skill. So why are visual perceptual skills so important? Because we use visual perceptual skills throughout the day in all of our daily activities, like dressing, like reading, writing, and coloring, and playing, and even organizing things, taking out our favorite shirt from the cupboard. In all of these things we use visual perceptual skills. So there are different categories of visual perceptual skills which are useful in our daily activities, and in learning to read and write we use these different categories of visual perceptual skills. So I have written an article where I have mentioned in details about all of the categories and a written detail of all of the activities that I will be talking about today, and you will get a better understanding of visual perceptual skills if you check out that article. The link will be in the description box to check out that article on visual perceptual skills. Okay. So the first category of visual perceptual skills is called form constancy. So as the name sounds, it means that no matter where a letter or a word is written, no matter in which surface it is written or in which font it is written, a letter or a number remains the same. So for example, I will show you, look, this is the paper, and this is A, this is also A, and this is also A. So this is called form constancy. So no matter where it is written, like it may be on paper or a copy, or no matter in which font it is written, the letter remains the same. And this skill helps the child to recognize letters and numbers easily. The next category is called the figure ground perception, or to distinguish the figure from the ground. For example, this wall is the ground and this poster is the figure. Okay, so while in like this is a book, so this white background is the ground and the letters or the sentences are the figures in it. So if a child is having difficulty in figure ground perception, then he or she might be having difficulty to find his or her place in the blackboard while hopping, and he or she might have difficulty to find a particular thing from many different objects. Like for example, to find a particular color from all of this, if I ask him to find the green color, then he might be very slow, because to find a thing from a busy background is difficult. Next category in the visual perceptual skill is called visual closure. It is the ability of our brain to recognize an object even when it is partially visible. Okay, for example, in this book I have kept a pen, it is only partially visible, but we know that this is a pen and I can recognize the pen. And this skill helps the child to read fluently, to quickly recognize the letters and words which are familiar. For example, suppose we see a word apple, we don't read it fully to recognize it, A-P-P-L-E. The moment we see it, we recognize that this word is apple. Okay, so and this skill also helps the child read letters in a smudged page. Okay, so the words which are not clearly visible, but still we can make a sense of what is written. So the visual closure skill helps the child to do that. The next category is called the visual discrimination skills. These skills help the child to pay attention to the details and to make out the differences in and to recognize the similar looking letters and words. For example, like B, D, P, Q, and words like was, WAS, and saw, SAW. So to recognize and to differentiate between these similar looking words and letters, the visual discrimination skills helps you to do that. And it helps you to read fluently without any confusion. So the next category of visual perceptual skills is called the visual attention. We use this skill to focus on a particular object from many different objects or many different information. We have to focus on a particular information. For example, while in a class, the child has to focus on a particular page or a particular sentence while reading, instead of all of the different information that is available, like the benches, the chair tables, other kids in the classroom or the walls. The child needs to focus on the page or the particular line on which which is taught to them. So this is called visual attention skill. The next category is called visual memory. So it is the ability to recall some information, to recall where you have kept an object and to find it out among many other things. And for example, we use this skill to remember where we have kept our car keys or where we have kept our phone in the house. And if a child has just deficit in the visual memory skill, then he or she might be very slow to copy from the blackboard, because he or she might be very slow to remember something, and then while copying from the blackboard, it can be a tedious task for them. Next category is called the visual sequential memory. So this is the skill to, this is the ability to remember a sequence of information in a particular order. Okay, so a child can use this ability to remember the spelling. Without this, the child might be having difficulty to remember the spellings, and we use this ability to, in our daily life, like to remember the phone numbers or to give directions. This skill is used for that. So the next category in visual perceptual skills is the visual spatial relations. It helps us to understand the concepts of on, in, under, in front of, behind, all of these concepts, or how an object is placed in relation to the environment. Okay, and suppose you give a child a command like get the book that is on the table and bring me the bottle that is under the table, or recognizing the front and back of a t-shirt while wearing it. All these things can be difficult if a child has deficits in the visual spatial relations. And also, like playing with the peers, playing with the ball games, and planning activities or organizing things, they can be very difficult if a child has deficits in the visual spatial relation. The last category is called the visual motor integration. It is the combination of all of these visual perceptual skills and the fine motor skills that we use in our daily tasks, and they are the essential prerequisites for good handwriting, for coloring, for scissor skills, and for any activity that we use the eye-hand coordination to do the activity. Visual motor coordination is used. So these were the visual perceptual skills and how they are useful in our daily life, and how they influence your child's reading and writing, how they help your child in reading and writing, and they are very, very essential skills. And in my next video, I will be talking about some very interesting and simple activities to develop these visual perceptual skills. The link will be in the description box, and do watch the next video for all of the activities, how you can develop the visual perceptual skills. Okay, bye bye, take care.